there's one thing you will always be sure to find in an Amish person's house, it is popcorn. And it pains me that I do not have my own home-raised popcorn right now, because that is by far my favorite, and I literally do not have a garden yet, so I just can't raise my own. We never ate the big kernel stuff. We always grew our own. It was called Ladyfinger. This stuff has such big kernels, but it is the only popcorn I have, so I'm gonna show you guys how the Amish use popcorn sometimes. And I'm sure you can buy popcorn like this at the store. Probably not this good, but something like this, because I'm making caramel corn. I just don't like buying popcorn at stores, because if I can't grow my own kernels, I will at least pop my own kernels. Now we're gonna need some caramel sauce for this, so I'm gonna make my own with some butter and brown sugar and salt. And then don't judge me, but we're going to use corn syrup. You can try and use substitutes for this, but I've never made it with a substitute, so I decided I'm not gonna try it today. And the Amish will literally pop 5-gallon buckets full of this stuff and just have it sitting around. They will snack on it every evening before going to bed. It is their most common snack because it is so easy to make, and it's also very cheap. We're gonna need to bring this to a boil and boil it for a while. And Amish people's favorite way to eat their popcorn is with some sour cream and onion powder and salt, or they add cheddar cheese powder, and a lot of times they will also add nutritional yeast powder. All three of those options are really good, but they're also really simple, so the only time they make this is if they have something very special going on. We need to mix that in there. And this is also where Ladyfinger popcorn is a lot more fun, because the kernels are a lot smaller, so they're easier to handle. We're gonna put this popcorn out on a roaster or a big pan, in this case a cookie sheet. And a big pan, when I was growing up, was always those big commercial pans that were just as big as an oven. You could only get one in at a time, which you can only get one cookie sheet in at a time, 2 on one level. But those pans were literally square and as big as the oven. And we used them a lot for a lot of stuff. Like we would bake cakes in there, but I don't have those right now, so I'm just gonna use cookie sheets. We have to bake this for a whole hour and stir it around every now and then. Once you're done baking this, you're gonna pour it into a bowl or something to let it cool off, because it has to cool completely before you put it into an airtight container to store it. And this stuff shouldn't be sticky anymore by the time you get done baking it. It should be nice and crunchy. This is what it should look like close up. The caramel looks like it kind of dried on there. I think it's because of the baking soda that it does that. And now I have a whole 13 cardboard full of caramel popcorn, and I have a couple people here to help me eat it, but this will probably last a while, or at least a couple of nights, because yes, although we left the Amish, we still like eating our popcorn at night. My husband asks for it almost every single night. This is delicious. We usually made this during the winter and ate it on a cold winter night, and this takes me right back there, although I'm in Texas and it is in the 90s here. It's the simple things that mean a lot in life. And this recipe just so happens to be very simple. It is in my Amish cookbook, which has over 180 other Amish recipes in it. And that cookbook is on my website, socialsbylavina.com. You can either just go to your browser app and type that into your search bar, or you can go to the link in my profile, or depending what platform you're on, it's in the caption. Let me know if you try this. Enjoy!